All right, guys, welcome to the onboarding video for Apex PPC. I decided to make these training videos pretty short and to the point where I'm just actually going through the motions. So if you essentially copy my steps, you'll be well on your way to getting set up and starting to optimize your bids and all of the other features associated with the system. I don't want to go into a whole lot of detail in explaining things. I'll have kind of more advanced and more descriptive videos later down the road, but for now I just want to kind of do a quick start guide into getting rocking and rolling so you can start to get a feel for the system. So you're in boot camp right now. Head over to Toolbox, and I'm just going to kind of walk you through getting rolling here with the Apex system. You'll see all of the tools that you have that you're signed up for in this Toolbox section. This is just kind of a default mock-up website right now, but it'll be all built out when you're viewing it. One thing you want to keep in mind is what the tool password right now is for the unlock code, and these will change based on the versions and different iterations that we go through, but right now it's 1, 2, 3, 4. All you'll do is make sure you want to first have a Google account set up. They're free. Just type in, Google Drive or Google Sheets, any of those. You'll see you'll probably already have one. If you have a Gmail account, you already have one, but get one of those set up for free. Head over to actually Google/Drive-download and grab this desktop application for Google Drive, and this make it real easy for syncing downloads to specific folder structures and whatnot. The other thing is go up to your Google Chrome and do settings. It'll jump you into here, scroll down to advanced, and make sure this ask where to save each file before downloading is checked. So that's blue. Then you can get out of that. You can see I got a folder, Google Drive folder structure. Mine's pretty built out, but you want to make sure you have at least an upload file created. That's where your final files are going to be exported to. You'll want to have a bulk sheet download folder, search term download folder, and product advertising download folder. So I like to start with kind of that initial campaign structure, or that initial folder structure. All right, and then we're going to go over and click on Apex to make sure we download a copy. If you're already logged into your Google Drive account, it's just going to say make a copy, and it's going to actually just open up the copy of the sheet, and it'll be saved in your Google Drive account, just kind of in a generic location. If I go over to my Google Drive, you can see I scroll down and it's right there. You can drag that then into, if you've got like a folder for FBA Excel, for example, I've got a training files folder. I'm going to just put it in there. Name it whatever you want. First step you'll want to do is, actually it's going to probably ask for a password here in a second. Let's just wait on that. So input the password 1, 2, 3, 4. That'll actually unlock the copy. And then you want to put in your FBA Excel login and password. So we don't actually store this. It just stays local on your copy that's in your Google Drive. I'm going to go ahead and put in test user, I think, and then my password. All right, and then this will just make sure all of the core functionality works when you try to run the operations. All right, so the first step we're going to want to go through is actually the onboarding sequence. Right now you're watching this video, but you want to download the onboarding reports. So to do that, just click there. The first time you try to run a macro in here, it's going to ask you to authorize the actual account. Hit the email and scroll down to advanced, and then scroll down to the bottom where it says go to Apex PPC. You may see some other text there, but click allow. All right, and then once you have that, go back up to onboarding and download reports. Make sure you're logged into your Amazon account already. If you're not, it'll take you to the login page, but what we're going to want to do is grab our fee preview report, which is down here on the left. Just click fee preview, then request CSV download. And then over here, you're going to want to request the all listings report download. So just click that, and you'll get a, once it's done, you'll get a download link. So you can just click on download, and you're going to want to have that desktop application already installed so you can drag folders over here to your favorites. That's what makes it really handy. And if I've got a folder here, which I already do, you can see I've already got my all listings report saved there, but if you don't, you would just name it, all listings report, whatever you need to name it so you know what it is. Save it to that directory. Then same thing with your fee preview, hit download with those. and move on to the next step, which is pasting our data into our Seller Central report file. So this is really the only spot you've got to do this kind of copy and paste thing, but it's not too bad. You're going to go up to File, Import, find your folder, Trading Files, All Listings, and if you change this to Insert New Sheet, detect automatically, it'll do its thing. You need to rearrange a couple of these columns just to make it quicker. So take your item name, put it right after seller SKU, take your ASIN, put it after item name, and I like to copy this product ID type, put it over here, and then what you'll do, single click once on F1 and click a filter and do Z to A. You'll probably see definitely 1s and 3s if you've got FBMs or 1s. Your 3s are usually FBA. You may have 4s here as well. The critical thing is just that you name FBA everything that you want to run FBA ads to. If you've got FBM that you want to run FBM ads to, make sure those say FBM. And this is just so you can kind of keep a quick reference on which is which. You don't have to import FBM if you don't plan on running ads to them, but I'm going to go ahead and for the fun of it, I'll import everything. So just copy those, head over to your Seller Central report tab, and you'll see here you've got 4 columns. Just go ahead and paste those values. You can hit Control-Shift-V, that also pastes the values. So we got that. We can go ahead and delete our All Listing Report tab that we made. And now we just need the fee preview, so we're going to go same thing, File, Import, and find our folder, fee preview. Same thing, insert new, detect automatically. Here we only need the standard units, so click once on N1, run a filter, Z to A, and we can get rid of basically everything from there to there. Just delete selected rows, or you could just have copied the data you needed. All right, and we're going to take this over here, Control-Shift-V. Make sure you don't accidentally overwrite this column here by grabbing too many columns, and we'll just delete that. Hit OK. Last step, onboarding, sync product dashboard. This is going to take the information from our all listing report, put it over into this dashboard, and get it ready for our initial import of our first bulk file, which we're going to do in the next video. So once you're through with onboarding, you're going to get a prompt here in a second, and there you go. So I'll see you guys on the next video. Thanks.